Yes guys, welcome back to Rise Football Paradise. A few weeks ago we made a video on 10 90s football items you forgot you had. And today I've got a big box of more 90s football items. So let's bloody do this. So here we go. Oof, I've got a box of boxes. I've been doing up my man cave, as you might have heard if you're a subscriber of the channel. We're making this a football paradise full of all kinds of weird and wacky football items. So over the past few weeks I've been buying such items. Let's start off with this. What can this be? I've got mad on eBay and completely forgot what I've bought. So we're going to cut open some stuff and have a look. Let's go. Okay, so first out the packet is by no means nothing special. It's literally a copy of, let's get closer. It's a copy of one of the posters they had back in France 98. As I always mention, I've got a thing for France 98 collectibles. It wasn't the first major tournament I watched as a child, but it was the one where I was fully immersed in football, especially international stuff like R9 and stuff like that. So another little decorative piece to put in the football paradise. Next up, judging by the weight, this might well be another piece of France 98 nostalgia, and it is. This cost me a massive £1, but it goes perfectly. You might think, why are you buying this, Roy? You're absolutely crazy. A France 98, let's get it in focus. A France 98 McDonald's Cup. Look at that. Who would want it? Someone's grubby mouth has been round it. Some weirdo will buy it. Oh yes, he did. His name is Ryan. Beautiful. Who would not want these items? Next out the packet, out the box should I say, we've got a packet. I'm guessing this must be some kind of cards or something like that. Again, really get carried away in the evenings on eBay and just forget what I bought. Okay, so not only do I have a bit of a thing for France 98 items, I've also got a thing for cereal box items, particularly from Sugar Puffs. We've got the Soccer Toppers behind me. Let me just give you a close-up of the Soccer Toppers. I'm sure you remember these Soccer Toppers. These featured in that video. 10 items you might have forgotten from 90s football. But do you remember these? Honey Monsters Soccer Pop-Ups. We featured the Corinthian pop-up figure card things. Sugar Puffs actually did their own. And these are double-sided. Let's get that in focus. You've got the current England manager here, Gareth Southgate. Home and away Villa strip. I'm actually going to watch Villa this Sunday. Not a Villa fan, but my mum is a big Villa fan. She's got that top and said, would you like to wear that top? No, I'm alright mum. We've got Darren Anderton. What a coup. So there he is in the away strip. And there's Del Boy, Darren Anderton in the Spurs home strip. Lovely jubbly. Oh, we've got the man himself, Mr. 90s Football, Alan Shearer, in the Newquay Brown Newcastle home strip. That gorgeous grey away strip. Often a forgotten kit from the 90s. Everyone's favourite Sky Sports pundit. Unless you're a Liverpool fan, we've got Gary Neville. Home and away, of course. Next up, we've got Safe Hands, David Seaman. This is actually a little bit different. This is the same kit front and back. I know it was the goalie kit in the 90s. They did have a home and away goalie kit though, even in the 90s. It's weird, I really didn't like Arsenal in the 90s. But who can dislike Safe Hands David Seaman? No one can dislike him. He's such a lovable bloke. Maybe a lovable bloke for you Scousers. Here we have the McManaman, Stevie Mac, Steve McManaman. Home and away, of course. I've mentioned it in previous videos on 90s football collectibles that everything nowadays is kind of generic. Back then everything was so personalised to the player. For example, we've got the current England manager here, Gareth Southgate. All of these have got little bio, little bits of detailing on each player. For example, it says here, your favourite or the happiest moment of your life, Gareth Southgate. He's got probably my first England cap. How ironic, being the England manager. If we take the nice bloke himself, Safe Hands David Seaman, pets. He's got 2 dogs called Charlie and Maxie. Let us know in the comments if Charlie and Maxie are still going. Hopefully they are. This is the 90s though, so 30 odd years ago. Unfortunately, speaking of which, if you can hear grunting, here are my pets. Let me just introduce you to one of them. As we've been talking about the 3 lions, here's one of them. One of the lions is Warrior. Anyway, less about dogs. Chow hair in my mouth. Let's crack on with the video. We've got another package right here. Let's crack it open. Those of you who have subscribed to the channel will know that the Footy Paradise is covered in Corinthians. I'll be honest with you, I've bought so many Corinthians over the last few months. I kind of gave myself a temporary ban. But when I've seen random Hibernian Corinthians come up, such as this one of Kevin Harper for like £2, I've got to buy it. It's an impulse. I've got to collect every single one of these original Corinthian headliners. I'm going to do it. It might take me years, but we're going to collect every single bloody one. So we've got 2 more items, guys. 2 more items. I actually remember what this might be. It's his job. We've got Roy Keane. Who remembers these? Vivid Imaginations figures. We've got an Eric Cantona one in the distance. I'm not sure if you can see it over there. Joining him on the wall is going to be Roy Keane. He's going to have to take his place next to Cantona over here. Similar to most of these items, I've seen them at such a reasonable price on eBay, and I've just had to buy them. Oh wow, last but not least, guys, last but not least, wowzers. How many of you honestly remember these goal hangers? They came in various different players. I really did forget about these until I seen this one at Beck's, and I've got the perfect place for a goal hanger. Right there. There we have it, guys. Some more 90s football items you probably forgot about. I know I forgot about them and I only ordered them a few weeks ago. So here's a little glimpse of some of my football items in the Footy Paradise. Apologies for the mess that I've just made and not been bothered to pick up. So we've got various 90s football items on display already. We're going to be doing a proper tour of the new setup, the new Football Paradise next week. I think it's only right that our France 98 McDonalds Cup goes over here with the France 98 Happy Meal toys, and I think it's only right that we need this poster on the go over here somewhere as well. We'll find space for it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're interested in my FPL team, I've just made a video and uploaded it at the exact same time as this one, where I show you how my FPL did in game week 1 and some of the transfers, or one transfer I've made heading in to game week 2. Every time there's a new season, we get excited about the kits, the transfers and the FPL game, but we always give up on FPL, Fantasy Premier League, by game week 3. Let's stick to it this year. So check out that video and subscribe for lots more videos. See you soon.